Hey guys, welcome back to the 1000-Year Door. Last time we did a whole bunch of cooking, and I kept some of the smaller recipes in my inventory, getting ready for Chapter 6 here, like the honey shroom, Koopa tea. Stuff that's not really too major. But we haven't even triggered Chapter 6 yet. We haven't gone to the 1000-Year Door. We haven't done anything as a sailboat in town that we could do now. We haven't upgraded Bobbery, so let's do that right now. And actually, we haven't done anything at all with Bobbery. He can blow up some stuff around town and in the sewers. Or underground, whatever it's called. Flurry, still unupgraded? That's not a word. But yeah, she's gonna be the last one. I don't even remember what 2 moves she learns, if they're maybe even at all useful. I want to say no, though. But remember this Merlon guy? Merlon, whatever his name is? Last episode he said he had a dream that involved going back to Hooktail Castle, so we gotta ultra rank our partners. But if we're gonna be going back to Hooktail Castle, we might as well take on another trouble that involves going back there as well, so we don't rip our hair out later. But before that, let's do the cool sailboat stuff and the Bobbery things. Like this one right here. There's something satisfying about 100%ing the hub world of games. I think Mario 64 had some of that, right? The wing cap in a way and the invisible cap, they were kind of hub world associated. The metal cap you had to go to level 6 though. Double dip! 2 items in 1 turn. Sounds good in theory, but I can't think of any time I've ever actually used it. It's one of those things that there's just every now and then a very rare instance where you really want it. But I don't know if it's worth having on all the time, though. Anyway, still nice to find it. So, since we're right here, we might as well take on that trouble, and there's one very specific Hooktail Castle trouble that I want. I've been talking about it. Actually, there's a couple that involve going back there. But the question marks is what we want. The elusive badge. This is Miss Mowz. The one that we keep running into on the roof of Zesty's place right by the badge shop. So yeah, this is totally optional, but your reward is another partner. So you could beat the whole game without ever getting this partner. But she is not really that useful either, but she does have one, well, 2, I guess, major uses. 1 in battle, and 1 outside of battle. The in-battle one especially, but I guess when we actually get her is when we'll talk about it. I'm curious what badges are available there too. But here she is. Mr. Mustache Cutie, I'm the one with the trouble. I'm a pretty lucky girl to have a strapping fellow like you take on my trouble. Well, let me get right to it, okay? I've done all I can to find this one elusive badge, but I failed at every turn. The badge is hidden in Hooktail's lair. I went to check that room after I heard you defeated Hooktail, but nothing. I did hear rumors that to find this badge, one has to use the wind. Speaking of Flurry being useless. Well, yep. Let's see what's in here real quick. Hey! Sleepy Stomp, that's what I wanted for the Amazy Daisies that I never even ran into. Fire Drive, interesting. These are Pit of 100 trial badges. Anyway, let's go that way. Time to use Bobbery and open up this shortcut. Figured I'd do this before going all the way to Hooktail's place. So nice to blow that open finally. And we could talk to this guy. 29 star points, wow. Or star pieces. So power plus P, I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna put it on. So we have 2 of those now too. It could be, it really all depends on how much I raise BP from here on out. So, Quick Change was the one that I was thinking was maybe worth it. 7 BP to wear it though, see, that's what I mean. Never succumb to a first strike. Sounds, it could come in handy. Flower Finder, that might be useful in the Pit of 100 Trials after fights getting more FP replenished. Let's do it. 3 BP, yeah, see, that's a little more reasonable. So we'll see what happens. And actually, right, yeah, this is another Bobbery thing. This leads to that Chet Rippo guy that can decrease a level in exchange for raising something else. So that's how you start to set up the Danger Mario and reduce your HP to 5. But this late in the game, I don't know. You need some heavy defense badges to go along with that Power Rush thing. And that's the thing we checked last time. The Cake Mix place, they don't even have Power Rush badges for sale, which is where you stack up on tons of them. But this is nice, since we're about to ultra rank people anyway. That pipe obviously goes to that house, but how do you get to it? Oh, you can't flutter up and down. That's right, it's after you get the shoes. Okay, so to Hooktail's place we go. We're here in the room that I remember this wall I said I wish I had Bobbery so we could get this right now the first time we were ever here. But you have to come back, there's no way around it. Unless you use action replay or something, but... Yep, this is what Merlin had a dream about this room. That's a cool effect. I like how the whole screen tears like that. The up arrow, it's unclear what this means. Also, is there anything else in here? Alright, to Hooktail's room. Finally made it. Okay, so if we come all the way here where Hooktail was, take Flurry with this exclamation point over our heads. And there is the badge that Miss Mowz wants. And now we gotta go all the way back. Can't even equip that badge either. It doesn't let you till you give it to her. Ah, it feels so good to be back here. Actually, let's go to the door. We have to trigger this. We're closer to the door than we are to, Frankly. There's Magic Koopas and Hammer Bros in here now. I don't think they would give too many star points, but it's an option. But Chapter 6, this is, I think, my favorite chapter in the game. I've always really liked this one. It's a rivalry between Chapter 3 and Chapter 6 as my favorites of this entire game. But this one, Chapter 7 was really good in the N64 because it had that Hemingway mystery novel type thing, even though Hemingway didn't even write mysteries. But this one is kind of like another one of those things, but it's Agatha Christie, is it? I don't know, I gotta look it up. What's... like Murder on the Orient Express, right? That's the book. It's a play off of that, this whole chapter. Which I find greatly enjoyable. I don't know if... mystery in general is just a really great genre of things. That's kind of why Chapter 3 is good too, because you're trying to unravel what the heck's going on in that place the whole time. So the constant back and forth between fights is welcome, because it's adding something new to the puzzle every time, unlike the backtracking that we did in Chapter 5 and Chapter 4. So that's the difference. That's how you make backtracking interesting, when it actually really adds something super interesting to it. Great news, my friends! The next crystal star is in Poshley Heights! Damn it, dude, the trash can! That's Lord Crump, that's right. Aren't there oodles of rich and famous people living in that place? Peachel? I'm fairly sure there's also a shrine to the stars called Poshley Sanctum. No fearsome monsters or dangerous dungeons either, it's just a tourist attraction. Get to the point, Prof. How do we get to this Snobville anyway? That's the best part! You ride the most famous train of all, the Excess Express. Yes, after a luxurious... wow, I cannot speak. The next crystal star will be yours, yes. Getting those crystal stars has been backbreaking work, but this time will be a cinch. Hey, I heard you had to be all rich and famous to get a ticket for that train. That may be true. Perhaps you should ask Don Pianta for help with this, too. Are you crazy? I heard stories about that guy, and he sounds like a loon. We already dealt with him, man, to get to you, Yosh. How do you not remember? I guess he wasn't there. Then we're set. We may not have much time left, so you must hurry. I'll gather all the information I can. You guys just handle your end of things. Alright, what's in here? Lord Crump. Do we see Lord Crump again in this game? I think there's one more instance of him, but it's technically not Lord Crump. Anyway. Anyway, let's deliver the up arrow that we so tediously went to go get. But it's alright. Getting 2 things done in one spot, you can't really call it worthless or anything. Of course! That's right, he grabs it in this game. In the first one, you have to butt stomp yourself to make it fall out of the attic. That was what the star sign meant. I picked this up at a flea market years ago and forgot it was in the attic. With this, I can power up your partners even more. Oh yeah, and we got so many of these things too. So, top priority is gonna be the 2 bros, Yoshi and Koops. It's a little bias, I suppose, but... Which one do we do first? Flurry. She's so alone in there. I guess we could do Yoshi, right? Because Bobbery, though, too. Bomb... Infatuate. They all learn pretty good moves, actually. Rallywink boost Mario's attack by 1. That's even really good. So it's looking like Yoshi, Koops, and Goombella get top priority. Although, I don't know, because Vivian and Bobbery, too. Why am I stalling here? Let's just do Yoshi. Stampede. Shazibby Shazubi. What was I saying, though? Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Nothing falls out of the attic associated with upgrading your characters on the N64. It's a badge in his building. Care to power up more? Absolutely. So now, wow, 30 HP for Yoshi now. Well, yes, let's get Koops going. 6 shine sprites. So that means 2 more upgrades. So Goombella and either Vivian or Bobbery, I can't decide. Because I think Bobbery's move has a ton of FP, though. That's the only problem. But then again, too, am I really going to use Goombella's thing? Because of the people left here, Vivian and Bobbery are like the top ones. But I don't know, Rallywink just sounds like such a great move. It might really turn the tide sometimes. And obviously there's enough shine sprites in the game to upgrade everybody to their maximum level. And Chapter 6 really doesn't have too much in terms of battles. So it doesn't really matter too much, actually. So, what's it gonna be? Vivian or Bobbery? Infatuate or Bombast? Confuse all enemies. Hang on. Before even deciding between those two, let's go finish this trouble and get Miss Mowz as a partner, because she has a move in battle called Thief, or something like that. And that's how you take items from enemies whenever they sometimes have some. Like that, remember that one crazy encounter in Chapter 4 where the Hyper guys had both a life shroom and a boo sheet? That would have been the opportune time to use the Thief move that this chick has. But I can't remember if she comes with it or if it's an upgrade thing. Hear me out without getting mad. You see, I was the one who hid that badge. It was a little game of mine. I have to apologize. But I knew you'd find it, my handsome cheese hunk. You may have even more badge finding skill than I do. Yes. Take the badge that you managed to find, but I expect you to lead me to more. Curious what that sounds like, but I don't know. I don't really use the effects badges too much. If ever. But there she is, the optional party member, Miss Mowz. So, which one? It explains their outside thing first, right? A primer. Press X and Miss Mowz will sniff out hidden objects, usually star pieces. Maybe actual treasure too, based on that. Can't remember, honestly. But in battle, attack enemies with Love Slap. Kiss Thief to steal enemies' items. Okay, so she does come with it. I'm still curious what her next ranked move is, though. I don't really remember using her too much, that's the thing, so... Maybe she's a really good partner. Ice Smash again, Piercing Blow. Simplifier, but I think I'm starting to get a little bit better at the action commands, so Simplifier seems unnecessary at this point. Hopefully. So now we have a choice between Vivian, Bobbery, and Miss Mowz. Although, I think it's still mostly Vivian and Bobbery, because we're talking rank 2. Tease to make all enemies dizzy. Yeah, that's... It's something. But Vivian and Bobbery are so useful. This is very hard. I wish I just had 6 Shine Sprites and I could do both of them. Whatever, we're going Bobbery, because that exploding the entire screen for crazy damage, even if it does cost a bunch. I'm trying to think what... Actually, we can go get another Shine Sprite right now. Right in town with Bobbery. I hope I didn't miss any somewhere else in the game. 9 FP, yeah, that's insane. But then again, I don't remember how much FP it is for that Infatuate move that Vivian gets. So we are going down this way, because there's another boat platform. Actually, before the Bobbery thing that I was talking about just now. Yeah, that mouse guy's really not here. Is it after Chapter 6? I thought maybe triggering the 1,000-year door and starting Chapter 6 like this, he would appear, but maybe it's afterwards, because you meet a guy, it's like some little weasel dude. And you don't meet anybody like that until this chapter, but then again, we're so close to the end of the game after that point. HP drain. Drop attack power by 1, but gain 1 HP per turn. That's a weird strategy. Almost missed that, but interesting spot. Kinda dirty, though. So, alright, actually, on the way to this Bobbery thing as well is Don Pianta, so we can go talk to him and get some of this preliminary stuff started too, because we're still not ready to actually board the train and start Chapter 6. We still have to do the prerequisite stuff, as it were, I suppose. I don't know what's up with my mouth, slurring all the words and stuff. Happens quite frequently anymore. Why do I keep doing that the wrong way? Also, there's a star piece here. It just occurred to me staring at that thing that there's there. But yep. 2 more and I could upgrade Vivian before we go. I'm trying to think, is there any that I can grab real quick? Because I think a lot of the stuff in the sewers or the underground, we need boots or a hammer. Oh jeez, what happened to this dude? Francesca. Poor boss. The big man's been sick with loneliness ever since his daughter skedaddled. Our underboss Frankie's gone, the boss is in shambles, what's a syndicate to do? That scruffy gang of punk thieves is stealing jobs from us left and right. Hey, but enough about us and stupid problems, huh? What can we do for yous? Tickets for the ritziest train around for the XX Express. That rolling wing thing. Ain't nothing we can do about that. Yeah, us giving out tickets, that's rich. You gotta talk to the boss for that. Francesco. I just can't stand seeing the boss like this. If we just knew where those newlyweds was, we could take the boss to see him. Hello, those two fraudy folk, Frankie and Francesco from Keyhole Key. Who's on to what now? Yeah, we know where she is, Bob. I will turn you into confetti, so help me. Yeah, I got you, bud. I forgot about this, actually. Take a hike, Bob. I like how rude this game is. I don't know why. Don't screw this up. Yeah, remember backtracking in Chapter 5? Time to do it again. Oh well, I'll cut what I can. But I seem to remember it maybe not being too big of an ordeal. We shall see, but let's go talk to Cortez and go back. Let's see what's been going on that's not related to this at all. I tried some new ice cream. It's a company called Tillamook, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a town in Oregon. And the ice cream advertises as being extra creamy, and then it has a little asterisk. Yeah, let's go, Cortez. Muy bueno. But yeah, and then you go flip it around and read why the asterisk is there, and it says they put in more cream than is legally required. And I tried it. It's a waffle cone swirl. And by God, I tell you, if my taste buds didn't just do a dance. It was actually really good. I was shocked because it's store-bought ice cream that's been in a store freezer for who knows how long. Yet, when I opened it, it tasted like it was just served, as if I got an ice cream cone somewhere that pours it right in front of your face or uses the machine, you know? It was so soft and amazing. So props to Tillamook, Oregon and their dairy farmers. Because that was some good ice cream. And I have a whole tub of it still left. I just had a couple spoonfuls. And then I said, well, better be good. And then I cooked some French fries. I don't know, man. There we go, the Kill Mango. Remember I said they only appear after you beat Chapter 5? So actually that's another recipe we could cook up real quick. Courage Shell, still don't care about that. But here they are. Hey, it's Mario. How you been there, pal? We do something for you? The boss is sick. Oh, poor daddy. And at a time like this, why now? I just dropped the wedding ring Frankie gave me around here. I can't possibly leave until I find that ring, otherwise something may eat it. It must be somewhere between here and that skull rock. Of course. For a second, my fuzzy little coconut, shouldn't we forget about that ring for now and check on the boss? How could you say that, Frankie? That ring was the symbol of our love. We have to find it, we have to. Or maybe you just don't love me anymore. Of course I love you, my little bacon burger. Oh no, say I love you 100 times. I hear you, Frankie. Come on now, babe, of course I love you, my little short stack. Now please, let's go. You have to say it 99 more times, Frankie. Oh, fine, you crazy dame. I love you, I love you, I love you. Yeah, this is ridiculous. There it is, at long last. All the way, basically right by the skull rock, like they said. I'm low on FP too after all the enemy encounters on the way here, but it's okay. I still have that Koopa tea, which actually, if I don't end up using that Koopa tea, I can substitute it instead of a turtley leaf, which is kind of a waste, with an ingredient that we're gonna get after Chapter 6, and after solving another trouble that unlocks after Chapter 6, because there's a thing called hot sauce that we still have to cook with. We can go home to Daddy now. My little cheese and cracker, let's go. Cheese and crackers, that's what Ness says on the N64. PK Fire, at least my dad always thought he was saying cheese and crackers. It was actually really annoying. Every time I played that game with my dad, I would do PK Fire and he'd just be like, cheese and crackers, nonstop, to the point that it got annoying, like probably right now is. Anyway, let's rest up. Hanging on to that Koopa tea. It's ice cold by now, because we've had it for how many chapters? But it makes you feel good inside. It's like a guarantee on a box. No. Well, yeah, now I think we are officially done with this island. Coming back here for more mangoes, whack-a-bumps, or anything else is just out of your own accord. There's nothing more required. Actually, can't say that. I don't know about the Trouble Center. Let's go back to Rogueport. Oh, Daddy. Return to Rogueport, amigo. Amigo, comprende. Mexican food is outstanding. I could go for some chips and salsa from like an authentic Mexican restaurant. And some enchiladas. That's one of my favorite things in life, is just trying different food. Because every culture has something. Think of what it takes to invent a new food item. Actually, speaking of food too, since we have that keel mango, we gotta go, I think I have in storage what we need to combine it with for something I wanted to cook last time, but didn't have the keel mango. How bizarre. Whoa, jeez. Where is it? There it is, turtley leaf. Do you guys like that song, How Bizarre by OMC? It makes radio play in grocery stores now, which is weird. But yep, turtley leaf and a keel mango. Produces yet another kind of lower tiered FP replenishment thing, but that's very good for just playing along. It hasn't happened yet, but if you really need FP and there's like a recovery block that you pay for normally nowhere nearby, this is the kind of thing that you would want in that moment. A Koopa bun, 15 FP. A dumpling made by Zesty. Dumplings could be good right now, too. Sorry, I just like to stare at the icons. There's something really satisfying about taking items and turning them into new items and staring at the artwork. I don't know why, but it's almost as satisfying as biting, like taking that first bite into a good meal when you're hungry. It's kind of the same thing. That's why I like the cooking so much. So even if I never use the stuff that I made Zesty cook for me, I got the satisfaction from it still. Open your eyes, Daddy. Boss! Francesca? Daddy! Boss! Oh, my little Francesca, you came back for me, and you too, Frankie. Of course we did, Daddy. As soon as we heard you were ill, we dropped everything. No, you didn't. You made me go run to Timbuktu and back for your stupid ring. I know I may regret saying this, but I want the two of yous to stay here with me. I can't bear to be away from you two crazy kids. I'm an old man now. I need peace. I guess the time has come for me to stop being so selfish, causing everyone trouble. Looks like even Don Pianta, the Don of untimely death, can't escape the old age. The time has come, everyone. I'm gonna retire. Whoa, boss! No, it's time. I mean it, and I want you to be my successor, Frankie. What do you say, Frankie? As of today, you are the new head of the Pianta Syndicate. But boss, you still got it in you. You're a spring chicken. You don't gotta do this. And I mean me, boss? No, you're the one, Frankie. I've been thinking that for a long time now. You'll do just fine, kid. I got a feeling about you. A good one. I want you to take care of Francesca and the rest of the syndicate, the way I did. Boss! You, Mario, looks like you done yet another favor for me, kid. Why did Mario say no? About that, boss. Oh, this is just gonna be beautiful. I know it. What did you guys do? Well, we kind of promised him something, boss. We told him we'd get him a ticket for the XS Express. That's so hard to say, back to back. Is that all? You had me worried for a second. Come on over here, Mario. How many you want? 1, 2, 10, help yourself. Yeah. Now we're ready. You come back anytime you like. How about that? Well, now that I've retired, I'm gonna get out of here. Daddy! Boss! You're the boss now, Frankie. You got that? You, the boss. You do good now. Where's he going? He doesn't disappear from the game, does he? Frankie, we've got lots of work to do, and don't worry, I'll keep you in line. Sweet Bean, come on! Knock it off with the pet name nonsense and call me Francesca, huh? Or Miss Boss, tee-hee. Underboss. Boss, you got our loyalty. We'll be by your side whenever you need us, boss. You're welcome here anytime. You're like a brother to me. You ain't bad, kiddo. You ever think about joining up with the Syndicate? It's the life. Yeah, well, you guys have been fun. But it's time to start a good chapter. I think we're about ready for it now. We did so much cooking, we went to the door, we got the thing, we have all these easygoing replenishing things ready for our trip. I think we're ready. Yes, yes, we can go to Poshley Heights. I thought you said it was a Snobville place. Oh yeah, he's excited about the star. Huh?
I heard that, my uglies.
I forgot this happened.
So the 6th crystal star is in Poshley Heights, is it? That's a rather nice piece of information. Thanks ever so.
Hey, you're that Beldam.
Normally this would be where I finally deal with you and that homely traitor Vivian. But something tells me that trying that alone might be unwise, so you live for now. Instead, I'll just beat you to that Poshley Heights and get the crystal star before you do.
Wee hee 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 hee. Should have had Vivian out. I forgot this happened. That sounded bad. We gotta get to Poshley Heights before that witch. Let's make tracks for the Rogueport station. Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited for this chapter. It's a lot of fun, and I don't really remember everything that happened, so in a way, it's gonna be interesting again. But that's for next time, so thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you then. Take care.